Alright, we have that ready. Here, we're good to go. Guess I should probably pull up the instructions. Might actually be helpful. Get along with me. Oh, it doesn't like my. Why doesn't your site like my VPN? Oh, alright. Not real. Alright. We figured it out live. Nope, we're good. Alright, so we're good there. Stream so I can read chat. Flipping out some parts. Start with the jacks, because the jacks are cool. All Kane and torso. Head. Other arm. Head. Shoulder piece, some shoulder action. Everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. It's somewhere else? Maybe. Probably. I don't know, world times. Alright, this looks to be like Kane and a couple other... Looks like he's all Kane. It's got so many little bits and bobs. Oh, there's some more Jack bits up here. That's a Jack piece. About half that runner is the Jack. It's a good amount of parts, actually. Let's get everything cleaned up. Buzz, that's my phone, because I'm using it. Buzz, buzz. details on these also look phenomenal. They're really sharp, and I think that was really important for me. I think what'll come next is how bad are this? If there's going to be any seam lines, are we going to be having a Marvel Crisis Protocol problem here? If we don't have that, I am on board 100%. Cut. I just don't cut at the model itself. Well, it causes less stress on the model. I think I do in Gundam models. So like the model itself. See, like whenever you cut a piece of whenever you cut a piece of plastic, and they're like the white that you see is actually like stress on the model. So if you can minimize that, you have less to clean up. Look, I'm starting with Deuce because he was on top of the pile. I am starting with the Jack, so after Deuce, we're going straight into Razor. What's going on, Dragon? How are you, man? Thank you for stopping in. Sleeves up. We do need a file. Files. There. How's the detail and everything? Everything showing up okay? This bit right here that I double cut because it was like, oh, I don't need it, and then here I am wishing I did it. For these. This will be a good thing because I'm live streaming all this. I just thought about this. I'll actually have a true time frame of like how long it takes me to build it, and this will be a good time frame of like how long it takes to build it if you sand every piece down. There's nothing like atrocious with these mold lines. None of them are like, I don't know if you remember the old 2-player starter boxes, like the colored plastics, because those were awful. Even just like the normal plastics were like, the old plastics were rough. This is like this is now like, I would say, up to date, your standard plastic models. Which, I mean, being on par with some big companies is kind of big. Shoulder. There we go. Oh, we still had some pieces. This is the hip right here. Let's get the hip thing and then we can start gluing. Being totally extra, like sanding all the little in-betweens. Alright, this music's not cutting it for my vibe right now. I'm gonna be honest. This is cool, but it's not what I want right now. Now we got some chill lo-fi. Now we're chilling, literally. Really simple there. Get our glue. Bought a fresh bottle for this project. Smell of plastic glue. How wonderful. Or a backpack piece? Not sure. Oh, that's interesting. I like how that goes together. I like how that goes together a lot, actually. Nice. Okay, these go together really easy. Dropping frames, or is that just my phone? That's just my phone. That's basically a push fit if you wanted it to be, as I throw it around. Yep, doing great. Bed slots in there pretty easily. Oh, you sure do. Oh, look at that. That is really clean. I like the way that goes together. Cool. Then you back there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Head in there next, which is backside of an X-Acto knife to make that flattened out. Tiny line right there. Let me just get this. What's into here? Ding dong. Hello, hello. We are building the Condor, the Signar Jack, Deuce. Like the way that goes together. And there's like. Once I paint it. Let's see where the lines are on you. Here. I think you get covered up. No? How are you today? It's just like your normal plastic models. Now, the difficult part is the instructions wouldn't load for me. So I'm kind of just eyeballing the whole thing. Which is fine. They're really, it's like all like push fit. So like it's very, there's not like a lot of like places parts can't go. If that makes sense, like parts are gonna go where they're supposed to go. You covered that up, I think. Where'd you go? Broken up though, yeah, it is. Very. Let's sand those down. I'm also like super taking my time with these. At least I'm going to take my time a lot with the character jacks. Because I want them to be very pretty on the table. Because they'll probably get played in other armies too. This around the answer your question. Dealing with a child that has too much energy. Well, listen, I recommend playing hockey. Good old sports. Obviously I don't know, I don't have kids, but yeah, that's kind of. If you make them run in circles a bunch, will that work? I guess if he won't listen, that's fair. Sorry if you can hear me blowing into the mic, trying to get some of this dust off. That. Get the other side now. These are easy enough, they only go on one side each. It's 3. That was it. It's much faster. don't underestimate a box, and it's fun. Okay. Boxes are awesome. So just look at cats. Cats love boxes. I love boxes. If there was a box big enough that I could sit in it, I would. But there's not many a box that are big enough to sit in of a person my size. Boxes are awesome. Yeah. Like, look at, where did the box go? Like, look at this box. This is a cool box. It's too small for me to sit in. What's going on, Tyrants? How are you, man? Tyrants, go ahead. Tell them you sit in a box. Every person would sit in a box. It falls on your... That's half the fun, too. Risk-reward ratio. Come on now. Not as good as sitting in a box, but good. Top part. Oh, that's where those go. I was like, there's gotta be a part there. There's a part there. It's those. Water fountains and knocking over a glass jar. Like, or not even glass jar, just glass things that sit on high counters. See, you're both getting enjoyment out of it. He's getting enjoyment from the box. You're getting enjoyment from it following on. This is a win-win situation. These metal files, cats or glass. Look, I don't have cats. We have a rabbit, and he is like afraid of heights, so it's not really a problem. He just loves to chew on cords because he thinks they're tree roots. He's just like, yeah, there's a cord taken out. Nah, I'm not gonna electrocute myself. That tastes delicious, I bet. Bites it. No, that wasn't a tree root. I don't like it, but that cable's gone. Left or right? Are they the same? They are like, they're pretty fun to have, honestly. had ours for the 8 years we've been. So he's been around a long time. He is a goofball and a half. Sometimes he's like a cat, sometimes like he's a dog, and then sometimes he's like a rabbit. He kind of changes personalities depending on the weather. That is the Flemish Giant, the big one. So for fun facts. We have a lion head, and he looks like a lion. His hair grows around his head. Nice. Cats can climb, they just can't get themselves back down. Really good climbers. They're not good descenders. Sometimes they have the brain cells of a bird without wings that was just born. So did you climb the tree to save it? That seems like you activities. I believe in you. Ah. She learned. She's learning. She learned how to climb. Yep, he's cool. He is pretty cool. Of this dope gun. Where do you go? You go like this? Yeah, you go like that. See, that's gonna be a good seam line. If there's gonna be one, it's gonna be right there. That's a second. I don't know where you go. Where are you? Oh, you're under there. Ah, okay. So we found. Easy peasy. She was in the tree for 3 days. Did you guys like hoist up food? Or did they just exist up there? Sometimes I love animals, and sometimes like that, I'm like, oh my god. Come on now. Like, think for just a split second. This piece is really cool. Plastic glue is really easy to work with. You are correct. And I like this piece a lot. Because like where they did a good job of where the mold lines would be is like where the seam is, you would glue it anyway. kitty. Plastic actually is very easy to work with so far. I mean, it feels similar to GW plastic. How the mold line removes and stuff. Deuce without some like cutting. Yeah, Deuce is a character jack. He will always only be Deuce. You could definitely, I would love to mess around with reposing, but I don't know how that would work on these. I am curious, like, if I spend enough time with it, could I get a good repose off of it? Probably. I mean, obviously in the right hands of any good modeler, you can do pretty much anything with these things. Yeah, it's gonna be, you're gonna cut, you're gonna like have to like fill the gap in wherever it is. It's gonna take some work if you wanted to read. In terms of the model itself, like that just went in there and like you can't tell that was two parts. Like you can right there a little bit, but like that's a natural joint. And that's what I was really worried about with this stuff. Like in terms of the plastic quality. Yeah. Thankfully, hey, hang on. We have the Tron base. The Tron base coming. He will be getting a cool base, that's for sure. So will all the models from this kit be getting. Oh yeah, there's you could do that. Because there's all the different ammo types, you could probably, different guns fire effects in this, you could just clip, and then add to this. Done. I'm doing all of Signar and all of Khador on Tron. And then the Signar will be on the orange Tron, and the Khador will be on the blue Tron, to represent that they are enemies and not friends. Focus. How are you? I agree. Like I don't have time to do light discs. That is cool, and maybe on some of the other Codor jacks I'm getting, or not getting, like, because I'm probably gonna buy Gravediggers. It'd be fun. Some trench-based Tron. I finished what I was saying about the monopose. Monopose is like, I get it. I don't like it. It's not my favorite. But I think monopose for starter boxes, totally fine. I'm surprised by how many pieces there are though for a starter kit. Like that actually is like there's a lot of pieces here. All right, so this is, you can't avoid that, and we'll see what I can do to clean that up real quick. Wait, so this root, yeah. All right, so let's do this. Sure, you guys know about this. Do a little bit of glue on top of it. And it. Up in a little bit. Glue on top, sand. The cheater weld, yep. Yeah, I think resin's gonna be dope for just like getting models out to people. I would love a good mix of like starter boxes for the plastic to make it like the new player experience very easy, and like so they can see like what the hobby can do, and then like when you buy a colossal, it's like resin printed, boom, done. I think a hybrid of both as an option for your printing and like you're getting models out is dope. That's true. You're right. Because once they get all the print shops running, they can not have to worry about other parts of the world. Don't have to worry about other parts of the world. I gotta do my cheater weld down here. I've never heard it called that, but that's exactly what it is. I think they're still figuring out the production line stuff for this whole. I think they did, and I'm going to talk about it. I haven't recorded the back end of my unboxing yet. I was thinking they could charge 120 instead of 100 if they included like they could do like with dice include like a rule book or just quick start rules. They could charge 120 and include all that. I think you'd be off to the races. Yeah, thanks, man. Glad it is coming through. It's the jazz? It's gotta be. There he is. There's Deuce. Very impressed with the plastic. How did you get the battle box already? I was thankful enough for SFG to send it early to me. I am fortunate enough to thank SFG to have this early. Show this off. And then we're gonna hit them with the classic. This is how I attach models to bases. He sound real quick? Yeah, he did. I don't know how long I've been doing, but it's basically just he's been just Deuce so far. Gonna hit him with the blue tack special. He has to be primed separately than his bases currently. Let's actually get him in view first. I love the dynamic pose of this. Bits and bobs behind. Deuce. It's time to change it up though. Go to Team Red. Get Coddle out here. Looks to be a very similar like part count. This runner it also looks like it's just Razor, while the Signar one was half Razor, half Kane. Out of frame. There you go. Yeah. And they're just dropping plastic. Oh, come on. I'll learn eventually how to do models. I'll eventually be good at this thing. I'm so excited to paint the Coddor models. I have such a fun plan for them. All you 90s and older babies are gonna be very excited at what I'm doing. Razor actually has more parts than launchers on them. Razor's your dog's name? Hell you come up with that name? I'm always curious. Like some people come up with some pretty cool dog names. I'm always wondering how they show up. Piece of plastic to the trash. Off the nubs. The big fisto. Giant saw blade. I explained it earlier, but I didn't explain it. What's here? Making 2 cuts on everything so I can reduce the stress marks on the model, and that makes cleanup a little easier. Shelter gave it to him. Very nice. That's cool. I wonder if they had found him in like a razor situation kind of thing. I don't know. I'm being silly. Awesome shield. This shield should be +4 armor. Change my mind. Gotta feed the monster. Talk to you later. Good night. Good night. Have fun. That shield should be +4 armor instead of just +2. It's such a big shield. Or we could have a fun rule where even if the arm is broken, you still get the shield benefits. Or because it's got a chainsaw in the front, chain weapons don't ignore the shield benefits. Because like the saw itself is like cutting or like catching the chain weapon. Man, sounds kind of cool to me. All of those are chipped off. Fantastic. Did you guys know if you take all the nubs from your plastic miniatures and put them in a bowl, you can get the forbidden cereal? Very high nutrition value. Fun fact. Why I save all the nubs so I can make delicious cereal that helps the gains. Just letting you know. That's a secret sauce. Heard it here first. Eat plastic. Don't actually eat the plastic. I'm not held reliable if you do eat the plastic. Foul blood? Oh, you think they're gonna do? You think they're gonna do a 2-player hordes box? That would be cool. That'd be really cool, actually. It'd be like back in the day when they had the 2 boxes that did it. What are the foul blood? I don't read the lore because I don't have time to read the lore, honestly. What are the foul blood? Chimera would be the Shadow Flame, unless they're talking about the new. Oh no! It'd be their cadre. Be the same cadre as the because everyone's getting their. It's gonna be a cadre. So far, the Cadar Jack has a little bit more like slippage in the model or mold lines. Crazy though. It's just like the big bulkiness of the Cadar Jack did not lend itself to injection molding. Okay, cool. Oh, Admiral Foulblood. Interesting. Right with the legs again, like I did. Just some more Trollblood pirates. Nice. Trollbloods as the other Trollbloods versus dragons. Okay. I'm here for it. Having a hordes option and having multiple options for 2-player starter boxes, I think is pretty sweet. In a solo? Hey, that's conveniently very similar to a battle box. Is there a name for the character, Jack? Does it start with like a G or anything? Just curious. Just a letter I picked. Don't worry about where the letter came from. You have like little side skirts. Oh, that's cool. You're definitely more pieces than Zeus. He's done. You can glue these bad boys in. There and there. Better than the other. Where'd they go? I thought were like shoulder bits, but they're actually just legs. I like the spruce stuff. So do I. I like the quality of it. Definitely I haven't built a model like this in a long time, so it's kind of refreshing. Every once in a while, this would be fun. How are you, Dustin? Having a good Sunday so far? The resin is nice because it's like, oh, boom, blue tack them to a base. You could literally like blue tack the models to the base, barely attach the arms, and you would be table ready. Uh-oh, we're fine. There's enough. Good. I'm hanging in there. Busy day today. I got a later start than I wanted to on this, but it's quite all right. Next up, these. Goes there, and then this goes up, I assume. That. Back somewhere. I think I'm just dropping frames. Oh no. Ah. Maybe I'm not doing so well. I don't know where these arms go. There, for sure. Definitely go. Oh, that's so cool. Very easy just to pop that out too. Oh, cool. Go with this. There. You are the backpack I was looking at. of their individual sides. Oh, you go like this. That sits on this. Yes, there it is. Okay, we figured it out. Playing puzzle pieces because I don't have the instructions. They wouldn't load for me. That's my gripe right now. I don't have instructions. Aside from that, everything's fine. Wait a second. The glue you prefer the most? I've never used that. I use the medium gel type. This is what I like the most. I use it for Gunpla too. It's your typical like plastic glue. It does the melting thing and convert and combines the plastics. It is just what I've used the most in terms of my experience. It's very easy to control. There's not too much of it. It's very easy to wipe away. For the most part, it's also easy to find. Like, you can find it pretty much in any, like, hobby store. Do you use, like, testers? Or do you use super glue? Like for this application, I just fucking like trace it on, and it almost like runs to the spots it needs to. But yeah, you just paint it on. And it sets pretty quickly. I think that's the other thing, because it's so thin, because on the cover it says extra thin. Because it, this isn't even their quick setting one. They have a quick setting version of this. I don't even use that because I do like a little bit of more room on it, like just to mess with it and play with the model if I need to. It still sets very quickly. Friend loves Zappa glue. This is good for plastic. For super glue, I like the Instacure stuff. That I forget. I think it's Zap makes it. The Zap Instacure for super glue. That one's really cool. But like usually I just use like Gorilla Glue for super glue. Like simple. I stopped liking the gels after I used the gels for a while, and because I was like they were easy to control, but then I started to like the liquid a little bit more. And that's just like it was just personal preference. There's nothing better about either. I like it a lot. It does a really good job of melting the plastics and like doing Gunpla stuff, like when you need to remove a seam line by putting it in the middle. Yeah, use up whatever you have now, and whenever it comes time to buy new glue, try it out. definitely not a bad purchase. Okay, so that goes like that. I probably should put that on first. I will say, fair warning, the smell is very strong. It's not like super glue that's like kind of okay. It is a very strong glue. Just there's my warning. What paint do you prefer? So like I have like every paint. I have a lot of Pro Acryl. I have a few Fanatic paint. I have P3 paint from like back in the day. I had put into dropper bottles. I have Vallejo paint. Vallejo metallics are like the Model Air is like the best metallics I've ever used for acrylics. And then you can get into my lacquer stuff. I have Gaia paints from Japan. I have Mr. Hobby paints from Japan. I have some G Pro stuff, G Paint. Like I got everything. But I'd say for the majority of just like models, like miniatures, Pro Acryl has been awesome. Been my favorite so far. I really like the how matte it dries. But I am excited for P3 with the new P3 stuff. I think it could be very good. That snapped together. That just goes together so easily. It just dropped in. Oh, should I have glued this in there first? Sure, I should have. This is why we don't like quick setting things. Put it all back. Put it all back. Yeah, that dried very quickly. Okay, this. There. There we go. Okay. All right, crisis averted. Yeah, my friend with the old P3 rack kind of thing. If you need anything from P3 back in the day, let me know. I can get it out to you. I have no problem. It's like I don't use them that much. But yeah, P3 coming back is gonna be. I think a lot of people are excited. Did you back it? Like, did you get the big back on it? The big backing project? He's stable. He stands up. Alright, so for like a beginner, giving them a part that is just a flat bit is not. Oh, do you go on? Oh, it's not a flat bit. It goes there. I'm a silly goose. Never mind. Ignore what I said. Goes like that. Okay. Cool. That's where you go. That makes more sense now. Go on the shoulder. Oh, they did a very good job of making that very easy to do. Awesome. I did. I just got into War Machine last week and started researching SFG. Not back it. I think. Well, welcome to War Machine, by the way. I think if you wanted to back it, the late starter thing is, I'm not going to tell you to do the back kick paint thing or not. That's your call. Like you said, Army Painter's doing good. I'd say if you have something you like, I'd say stick with it. What's been like your favorite army so far? What have you decided? Yeah, the new I like old Army Painter stuff. I have a few of their like the old strong tones and stuff. The Army Painter Fanatic stuff has been nothing but good to me. Yeah, as Tyrant said, like it is amazing to have so many quality paints to be like, oh, I'm in this paint system. I don't need to change. Oh, there's a color, and like it also is great because then when you need a color that's not in that paint line, but it is in another paint line, you can have the confidence to buy that one paint you need and it not throw your painting off at all. Because like I'm a pro acrylic junkie right now, but like there's paints they don't have yet because they're still adding new paints that Army Painter has because they came out with a full line and like they had the color I needed. Like turquoise. I have turquoise. I didn't have dark turquoise, so I went and bought a Fanatic paint that is dark turquoise. And then I bought the Fanatic highlight that is a light turquoise. And they fit wonderfully together. Speaking of turquoise, you got Brine Bloods. Heck yeah. We were just in here earlier was Focus talking about how there's going to be a new Admiral Foulblood, I think it said his name was. I don't know what that, someone new in the lore for Brine Bloods is coming. In the lore, at least so far. We don't know what that means for the models. But yeah, earlier when I was rambling about like Gaia and Mr. Hobby, I paint way more than just like miniatures, which is why I have like model paint, not just like miniature paint. For some reason you end up getting the Abyssal King. I know it's like a gigantic model to start with, but I'm just curious. That model is like, what did I miss? We're building Razor, man. We're on Cawdor. We're on the Red Boys. Here's where we're at so far. Working on the arms for him now. But it gets finally Cawdor. Good time to come back. Welcome back. Deuce went together pretty well, actually. I was very impressed. He went together pretty quick, very easily, and very easily for no instructions. Sharpening all these freaking things. Make sure you get the seam line on the top of his gun. Ever of yours seems to have missed it. It's fun. front of these Go with that model. I did pick it up around Christmas and grab the Vessel. Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping around Christmas I can grab the Mastodon for Codor. That'll be my big one. Like surprisingly sharp. I always liked it when models had like that had spikes were like actually spiky. I don't know if I just like poking things. Are the Jackarms posable arm? No. So Alex, I'll go over. So here is go over how it's built real quick. This. Okay. This. It's all just like little like slotted holes. So that goes there. This goes there. Goes there. Fluffy, what's going on? So, and I was talking about this earlier. If you are good with the blade, you could pretty easily like trim this and twist it up. But in terms of like going into the body, it is one pose. But like this is easy. This big giant flat piece is easy enough to like raise up. And like with some green stuff, you could like make it go from this to this or like to this. Maybe like more front, like you could, what I would do maybe is cut here, pull this back, and then you could put the shield more like this instead of off to the side. Like it is now, because it's going to be here. You could like push it forward like he's like actually blocking. The gun arm is literally like, I don't know how much you could do with the gun arm. You could probably pull it out. You could pull it out this way, and it'd be cool if you could twist the head like that way. The head looks easy enough to pose, and it was a little tube piece that this, like his, this piece right here is a tube, and the head, basically his crown goes on top. You could pretty easily like trim this and push it this way. If that, I'm trying to hope that makes sense. And the plastic is very easy to work with. You could totally cut with it pretty easily. Shield down. The shield goes together really cool though. I like how this is like this little push fit setup. Because it's just like, I gotta find the hole first. There we go. Very simple. And there's not a lot of like seam lines in there, so it's like it does fit very flushly, and the fitment's nice. Gotta say, I'm good with the blade. Stabby. Fluffy, I know you're good with the blade. That's why we used to play with butterfly knives. You were better with me all the time. Used to plastic cement after all this resin. I know, I had the same thing. Like building this, I was like, oh man, I haven't like filed a model in a long time. I just like pop off supports. That's it. dry for a little bit because like that is a heavy piece. My butterfly knife ages ago, dude. Just print a new one. I can print one. I don't know if the printed ones are any good. All right, while that dries, right there, let you sit. Shoulders are really easy to clean up because they're just like you're having this talk. What do you use for glue, Dragon? What's your go-to glue? You a super glue kind of guy? Are you a Tamiya liquid cement? You go to GW and spend $12 on the tiny bottle of plastic glue they have? I won't judge. Just curious. Gotta be this arm. Have to be that arm, literally. There's no other option. Hang on, Fluffy. I literally use JB Weld. Hang on, you can't say JB Weld all the way. I literally use it. They swapped to Gorilla Gel Glue? Yeah. Gorilla Glue is pretty cheap, pretty easily available. Super glue is how to run. Interesting. Going crazy, man. You're just better than everybody. Using industrial stuff for your models. Go crazy, bro. Just for you, I'm getting the team. No, JB Weld is like one of my like secret glues that I use for things. I'm like, this is a weird part I don't want ever coming apart. And mostly it was like back in the metal model days when things were like not fixing and not holding with just super glue. I would JB Weld it. I would like if it was like two arms attached, one arm would be JB welded and like the other, like the pivot, the two attachment points, one would be JB Weld, one would be super glue. Super glue to hold it in place, and then JB Weld to hold it in place forever. You don't do this stuff yet, by the way. You just haven't bought the models yet, that's all. Your time will come. Your time will come. I could see you being like a Trolls player though. You'd like how goofy and like comedic, not comedic, like comic some of the Trolls Blood models are. They're very funny. All right, Dragon. That line is very much there. Fingers hurt. I went rock climbing yesterday, and my fingers are still sore from it. A little, and that's what this is from. I tore my hand open on one of them. Me, a troll? Never. Oh yeah, you are literally a troll. No wonder. Yeah, you gotta play Brian Blitz. It's that simple. Could you being all fit? Thanks for the content. Of course, man. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it, and you have a wonderful night, man. I'll have to send you some pictures, man. I did like some pretty fun ones yesterday. I was impressed with myself with some of the ones I did. Barked today and it was cold. These barks are fun though. Yeah, they offered us memberships and I was like, that's a lot for how little I do this. I would like to do it more, but it's like, I will just stick to day passes. How was the amusement park though, Dragon? You have fun? Throw up? Probably didn't. You're a man. You are a testosterone-filled dragon. There's no way you throw up. Maybe you're not actually. I don't freaking know. I just assumed that. Sorry. My apologies if I assumed wrong. Never know nowadays. The weather today for us was like 60, and it was oh so glorious. I loved the weather today. Good, just taking the kids out. We have season passes. 15. What was after this week? That makes sense. Gotta get it in while you can. Fluffy, you gotta come up and we go rock climbing. Show me how it's done, because I know you're better than me at it. Today at noon. Oh, glorious. I know I don't live probably in the north, and I know I'm probably like, oh, of course you'd like the cold. You don't live up here. No, I love the cold. Cold is second nature to me. Hence my name. It's kind of like, it's semi-obvious. base real quick. The classic blue tack. I didn't vote for you. You don't vote for kings. It's decided. Okay? We decide for you. Don't you worry about it. That choice, you don't even gotta worry about it. You're welcome. I'm gonna have to go back and get the seam lines on those, the grenades. I know, like, this is I was surprised too, because like you think starter set, you're like, oh, it'll be like 4 pieces. Yeah, the hip armor. I was very impressed with that actually. I loved that part. These models are so detailed. I love it. Shield attached. He is definitely a fair bit heavier than Deuce. There they are. Pooches. Man, who knows? He did not fit all the way flush. Oh, there's a little gap in there. So there's like a small, you can see it just a smidge. It probably won't be that relevant. There's a small gap there, but I guess that's okay. All right, that's that. I'm gonna use the restroom, get some water, and then we will build Kane and Vikul. I think he needed bigger smokestacks. They're the same size as grenade launchers, so maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom, get some water, and I'll be right back, and we'll build the 2 casters. we are going to build we're going to build the cool because you're here, and then we're probably gonna call it because I want to eat dinner. I just realized what time it was. I just realized it's very late. Now the fun part becomes, how you say, figuring out how these go together. That's Vikul. This is Vikul? I don't know. Hang on a second. Alright, you look like you're Hound and Solo. You are Kane. You are Black 13th. The Vikul is on here. There's the cool base rock. Got the rock, the tactical rock. I think I missed parts. Yeah, the instruction link is not working for me. Parts. I'm hoping I don't. So we're gonna find out. Careful to just trim these out. How many axes? Axes. 5 axes. She went to like one of those party games. She'd be really good at one of those like throwing axe games, I bet. Here's her arm. Axes. That's her left leg, I'm assuming. Yeah, because that's where it goes into the rock. Like her right leg. That's her face for sure. Gotta be her torso then. Probably her chest piece. She has kneecaps. Like they gave her kneecap pieces. That's an interesting choice to say the least. This is her other arm. Ah. I saw it. That is probably, where does that piece go? Yeah, that goes on top of that. Tiny pieces. Half of her backpack? I don't. We're gonna start with that before I like start cutting out too many pieces and get lost in the sauce. Start here. I love their shields. You are correct. the models look the hounds, that's what they're called. I do need food. they all turned out awesome. The hounds look so good. I cannot wait to paint them. It's going to be very interesting to see how my scheme that I'm planning translates to infantry. Because my scheme is very much based off just jacks. So we will see how this goes. I do not like this piece. Right there. Like, you're not going to get a clean cut off that without, like, doing that. I mean, maybe, but still, I don't like that nub. Personal preference of placement for that, but I guess there wasn't a better spot for that because you have this one here at the bottom and you needed the injection to go this way. But like here, they did a fantastic job. So I think that part was just bad for that. Because like they did a fantastic job of putting the nubs under the shoulder pieces. This is like the shoulder pad goes on top, you won't even notice it. And like putting them here. So I think that was probably just like unlucky. But yeah, when you get yours, make sure you're doing like double cuts. It'll help a lot. I don't know if you're a double cut Andy like myself. Start here. There's a lot of parts. There is a lot of parts. Nicely cleaned up then. Yeah. Probably need a new X-Acto blade. Do I have one? I can just grab it now while I'm thinking about it, because I will not. I don't know if I'm also like that. If I don't do it right away, I will forget about it, and then I'll be like, oh, why does my knife blade suck? Oh, because I forgot to change it 3 times ago. Found the cap to my X-Acto blade. Okay, no, I don't know what that. Well. Not that bad. Lines. I don't know, I was a little worried about all the clothing and stuff. Personally, because I'm not a good model or not a good hobbyist like you. A pro, not a professional. Missing a piece for her, like missing her butt. I'm literally missing her butt. That her butt? Okay, well. Yep. That's a piece, all right. I liked the fact that the minis were just like 3D prints. They were just like ready to go, like out of the box, boom. I didn't like Baronova because her hand was so small. Like, because I had a first wave Baronova and it was like, what's happening here? You've got to go like this, I bet. No, if I had instructions, I'd probably be fine. Because it would be like, oh, part 3, like L4, goes here in this orientation. But you're right. Like all my Dusk models just like snap together instantly. You know, it's awesome. Like this. You've got to go like what? I'm pulling up a picture of the cool. All right, we're doing this over here. All right, so that goes there. Somewhere in here. You need this piece. That's for sure. Part of the puzzle? I don't know. Oh, you go there? It's like on the sprue, this part is just her. That makes sense. That piece. So that goes there. Okay. Right. We're figuring it out. Or the hit point. Like, I just don't. Go. Brother, I feel so stupid. Like, ah. Oh, there it is. There it is. I got it. I think we got it. All right, so you fit together very cleanly like that. I'm afraid to glue this. But like, I don't think you go any other orientation. Oh, and then you go like that. Yep. Okay. And then you go like that. Ah, okay. Progress. Progress. All right. I think we figured it out. I need to trim this piece down. You are correct. This is fiddly. We're doing this live and in together. Alright, so trim this torso piece now. That's part of her clothing. Have the torso here. We're ready? Alright, this is where it begins. You start with the torso. Let me find it. Get it in view. Put a top of glue there. This leg goes there. Cool. To go like that. Yep. This. Yep. Okay. If I was using super glue, I would 100% be gluing my fingers together right now. Right? Okay. We have some cheeks. Okay. Progress is being made. This. Okay. Okay. Go like that. Oh, sweet. Okay. But I need to put the chest piece on first. That dries, we're gonna clean up the chest piece. I'm gonna have to grab this clip. from stream and put this into the unboxing. I don't know how much easier it would be if I had like instructions. I really don't. I will say what a champ. I will say the biggest thing is they do an excellent job of hiding the seams. Like the seams are just not here. Like you can't, like once I glue this all together, you're not going to see the seams at all. No, like this is something that like people should know. About a build. It's not. It gets you into the rest of the. It gets you into mini building, which is like another realm of the hobby that is like not in the hobby currently for War Machine, and like I like this part of it because it is a different part of it that allows customization. But with monopose, it's like this should be a little easier. That's why I'm like, this is monopose. It doesn't need to be this many pieces. I made a mistake. Fun fact: put the head in before you put the chest on. That's not too bad. I do like her little pompadour hair. I agree. I 100% agree. This is a lot of pieces. Now that I have figured out how this leg goes, I'm going to glue the foot down. The detail, I will say, rivals GW, but the amount of pieces is more than GW. Down, we put a little dollop of glue here and up here. I'm gonna blue tack you now to the base though. So you're easy. It's your built. Now we can attach the skirt. Nicely, actually. Cheater seam right here. give myself 2 more minutes. I'm gonna put this arm on and then I'm gonna have to call it. Because I need to go eat dinner. They're having steak tonight. Did get the hard part done. Apparently, I wonder how Kane's gonna be. I wonder what Kane will look like in terms of building. Like this, right? Oh, you go like that. Ah, okay. I'm just a silly goose. That's all. Attaching her to the base wasn't the call yet. Attach his arm and then go get. Overall, though, that looks pretty good. Cool. Dragon, thank you for hanging out, and thank you for all the other people who have showed up today. Hanging out with stream, I appreciate all of you so much. We will be not streaming, but there will be a video tonight on this. Probably in a couple hours, but there will be a video tonight on the rest of this video, on the rest of this stuff. So you guys have a wonderful night, have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye. I will count the parts just for you, and I will put it in the video.